Firstly, this video is intended to just take us through the tools that I'll be using, not necessarily describing the tools, but just describing how far I've gotten with each tool. So yeah, with that said, hopefully it also sheds some light into where the project itself is going. So with that said, I'll take us to first tool, which is my Trello board. Yes, let me just make that into a full screen. So yes, this is a Trello board. Um, like I said, the descriptions will be in a different video. I want to keep the descriptions outside of this video to try and make it a little bit shorter. Because if I'm to describe each and every tool, then the video is just going to become so long. But anyway, so this is a Trello board, and so what I have here, those are the those are the cards for my Trello board. So this is a list legend. Okay. This right here is a list legend. So a list is what holds all the other cards. But anyway, yeah. So with my week one, my to-dos were filled up all up to here. So what I have there is a week one to do. This is where everything I need to do will be stacked up, and then work in progress. This is everything that I'm currently working on and done. This is everything that I've completed thus far with regards to week one. So yeah, so these little cartoons just help help me to keep the whole board alive, or a little bit goofy, so I don't get here and just feel like it's just a depressing thing to look at. So yeah, so this is week one. I've done quite a few of the cards. I've completed quite a few of the cards. I'll show you some of these things that I've initialized, and then what I'm yet to do is create videos. This is one of the videos. So I believe the one that we are doing right now is the progress of the project thus far. I'm yet to do a video where I introduce myself. That's coming soon, and then I'll introduce the page, statistically speaking, with Itumeleng Kiseboni, and then I'll do a proper um, introduction of the project and the statement. Actually, what I need to add also is another video that introduces the tools used and their descriptions. Yes, so that's another video to look out for. And then once all of those are completed, I will move this card to the done list. But for now, it's still a work in progress, so it's still over there. So yeah, that's week one. And then week two, yes, here's a preview of what's to come in week two. So also at the end of it, I'll create a video of the progress. And then yeah, that's week three over there. Remember, this is just a preview to show you you know what to expect, or what my preparation or my plan for this project is. So yeah, on week four it'll be all about videos. So on week four we should be expecting, well, a mock presentation I most likely won't post, but yeah, I'll make a mock presentation, and then that's when I'll create the final video of how the app works after some iterations, of course. I'm sure it'll go through a whole lot of versions before the final one gets shown out in week four. And then I'll record a presentation of my report or research, my conclusions, findings, and recommendations, and so forth. And then So post videos on created pages of the, oh, that's just to say to post all these videos on all the platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, uh, LinkedIn, and yeah, yeah. I think right now those are the major ones, but I'm in the process of also adding YouTube to it. This was advice from a friend of mine. Thanks, Hafji. Now let me see. So yeah, this is the legend and this is the resources. So next, I would like us to have a look at how I've initialized the presentation slides. So in our resources, we can find the links to the presentation slides that I've initialized. So it's a more of all-in-one board kind of thing. So anything you need, you know, I want to set it up such that you can find it or it can be found in your project management tool, which is yeah, which is what I use Trello for, by the way, to manage the project in itself, as you as I as I've shown you. Now, this is the only page of my presentation slides that I can say is complete. I still haven't set the date of when that presentation will be, but yeah, this is basically the cover page for that presentation. I hope it looks nice. I chose very simple and easy to look at colors. But yeah, all these other pages, they're still the template pages, so those will experience some changes, yes. And then after after the presentation slides, another tool to look at. Oh, by the way, the presentation slides are hosted on Canva. I forgot to mention that. Eh, but I'm sure those of you who are familiar with the platform or with the website, I'm sure you could notice it instantly. But anyway, so moving on to the GitHub repository. Yeah, like I said, there'll be a video that describes all these tools. But for now, allow me to just say, hurry, GitHub, this is where my files are managed for the project. The setup.py, that's basically the application that we'll be using, or the app. Application and app is one thing. So this hasn't been updated to a the background info that we have for this project, but I'll show you that in a bit. So yeah, our data is being stored here in this folder. Data, those are the three data sets, and then a the documents and all of those. I believe I recently pushed the changes. Oh, last week. That can't be true. I made changes to this repository like a few minutes ago. Why is it saying last week? Let me see. Something is seriously wrong. Unless maybe this is the wrong, what you call. This could be the wrong repository. But anyway, that's still fine. Um, if it's the wrong repository, I'll update it and make sure that it's the right repository. But locally, I'll show you these files locally, and I'll also show you a preview of the app when I run it. So let me take us there. Here we are. So this is basically the very same files that I was trying to show you on GitHub, but for some reason they haven't been updated. But I'm pretty sure I pushed changes. But anyway, we'll get to why why that did not happen on our repository. But for now, we can get a chance to look at. So here I'm using VS Code. So this is what I use to edit my code or to write in my notebook. This is basically where this is where the report will be would be written down in detail, and you'd also be able to appreciate the code used to, yeah, to investigate these data sets. So yeah, just give it some time. I think it's loading quite a bit of information. But yeah, in this notebook, what you can expect to see, you can expect to see the background of this research in itself. Basically, the background of the data sets used, just to give an explanation of how these two relate with one another, or how these four prices, yeah, relate with one another, and then after the background, it'll be the problem statement. So yeah, just to have a quick view of the notebook and how far I've gotten thus far. Yeah, that's the image I chose. I kind of like that picture. It looks really cool. And then this is the background. I won't read much into it. There's another video dedicated to that, so I'll just scroll past it here. And then there's the problem statement. Is that brief, and I hope it is to the point. But don't be surprised when throughout the project it changes because of a better understanding of the problem. Yeah, and a better understanding of portfolio managers' needs. So yeah, this is just a briefing about the data set. Now this data set is dates from 2014 September to November 2021. That's the Bitcoin, and yeah, a same so to speak for the S&P 500 and the gold and CPI index. So yeah, I've used quite a few libraries here. I've imported quite a few libraries here, but these are just basic libraries for any for any project that you want to start. Here's just a preview of that's the Bitcoin data, the S&P 500 data, and this is a preview of the gold and CPI data. So yeah, I've gone through it quite a bit, not really extensively, but remember it is still a work in progress, and I've made what I like to call the first graph of the project. So this is just a preview of the price history. Yeah, this is just a preview of the price history. That's the Bitcoin, S&P 500, and the CPI with those respective colors there. That's what we're looking at here. But I won't give much information into what we see for now because I really want to just quickly take you through the project itself without taking up too much time in this video. So yeah, here is the base app the application that I was telling you about. This is just a bit of the code. Now remember, this design is still it's still a work in progress, so it will definitely change. But so to run this Apple Vowels locally, I just open bash, or I think any command line should be able to do this. So you just put it in the command streamlit run. And now remember, streamlit has to be downloaded in your system. So we just say streamlit run.setup.py because I'm already in this particular file right here. I just want to show you the preview. So from here, it has opened on my default web browser. I use Opera, by the way. That's another story if I tell you why. But yeah, Opera has proved to me to be something I can really enjoy using. So yeah, this is our app right here. Now this little picture that you see here, that's just the logo of the company that I made up market-wise. I'm sure you also saw it on our presentation slides. But yeah, Hey, looks like I really abused this picture, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, this is the preview, so that's the logo that will most likely change. So this is just to drop some files in that you'd like analyzed. I mean, the button doesn't the button doesn't do anything right now. It's just there. And then yeah, also a preview of the data. That's the Bitcoin data, the S&P 500. I say preview, but it's actually the whole look. So if you just scroll, you'll see that you can actually see each and every observation of each column. Yeah. So yeah, that's true with the golden CPI data. And then what I've added, if you've seen the video that I posted of this initialization of this app, what wasn't there was yeah this graph for the price history. This wasn't there. I only just added it, yeah, shortly before making this video. But yeah, that is the initialization of the app and how far I have gotten. So, with that said, I can't wait to I can't wait to share more. And if you have any suggestions that you would like to add on to yeah to this project, or any approach that you would suggest that I take, I'll be happy to explore it and see where it leads this whole project. But yeah, for now, that is it for me. So